Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sunesha, and we are playing Dishonored 2. So I have been having some real-life issues, so I haven't been recording these for a long while. Another thing I decided to do was to actually look up on the internet where how to proceed on this level, and it seems like my boyish fear of scary things has hindered my walkthrough here, because yeah, there was a guy I supposed to talk to and I just avoided him because it looked scary, because he was lying on a bed, and I actually just ignore him. So I'm just trying to recall where I am. I actually have to go back to the Crown Killer. We are about to deal with the Crown Killer as in a non-lethal manner, if possible. I think this will be possible. I didn't know how, but I found out the guy we needed to talk to, and he was actually inside the room of the Crown Killer. So yeah, so that's how my boy's fear hindered our walkthrough. So let's travel back here. I remember. Oh yeah, I don't like. Remember some of the things here. So we have the Crown Killer down here. She's highly dangerous, the good doctor there, so yeah, I better watch out so it doesn't kill me. I feel like an airline pilot. That's kind of how you feel, how I feel every time I'm making commentary to gameplay videos, like you are flying in a plane and you're kind of reporting how the flight is going and how you feel about the flight and so on, yeah. So the guy we need to find is down here, if I remember correctly. We will be trying to avoid the attention of our Crown Killer there. She has now turned into something nasty. I'm not sure how high up she can look, so one option would be like going to that door over there and on top of the door, but I think she will be able to spot me from there.
Where are you, my pale, posh friend?
Yeah, so she's taunting us. Pale, posh friend, okay. Yeah, that's
Those
awesome.
fine clothes and all that sword oil, but hiding like a common thief.
Hopefully so. As usual, we are going slow here. I don't think she can spot us up here. And the funny thing is, she's hurting the rats over here, so you should probably... I will hope... Oh yeah, she's freaky. I don't want her to go inside here, because that would hinder our movement, because we are... I could probably go there. Why didn't I think about that? Now I seem to... So I pulled her into the room where I want to go. That was completely the opposite of what I was trying to do. Go here now. So now we need to talk. We stop doing that. That's freaking me out. Yeah, he kind of freaked me out too. He's dead. Vasco, because that was the guy we needed to find. Okay. So this is kind of interesting, because I was reading in the walkthrough. That's what was happening here. Eliminate the Crown Killer. And after I thought I needed to talk to Vasco, but I can see here we have the optional objective here. Allegedly, Hamilton has been acting strangely lately. There are complaints about him wandering in the admin at night, find and question him. So maybe that was a very bad walkthrough. So once again, I'm spending time actually doing no progress. I'm actually highly suspecting that is what's going on. So we have find everything here, investigated. So okay. However, we haven't explored for now. Maybe something will pop later. We haven't explored the areas under us here. We have a full... oh man, she's so noisy. We have a full area that we haven't explored down here. I think that it could be a good thing to do. Maybe something will pop up there. Because... who's this? Here is another dead guy. I don't think I have killed him. Okay, so we can start checking the lower floor. I think that is probably the best thing to do. Yeah, I promise you guys a slow walkthrough, so I know it's safe here because we have been here before. So let's see. So we have this whole area here that we haven't yet explored. I think we will be able to stay out of sight quite easily here if I only am able to blink there. And yes, we have cleared that room there, so if I gracefully blink myself there, I think I will be safe.
Of course I can read. What's he think? I'm stupid? I know all my letters and then some.
Maybe we'll get this. Okay, let's look in his office here. He's typing. Dear Mom. Yeah, it would be very, very cool to get that painting over there, because I'm quite sure we can grab that one. I will actually try to do that. I think I can blink back here again, so let's go here.
The Duke of Serkonos.
Oh no, I got into... That was kind of scary. I can fall down, so yeah, at least I got a nice one here. So we need to go there. That shouldn't be a big problem if I remove the whale. Why can't I say that now? Whale oil over here. I think it will stop this contraption here, so we can progress. But that will probably freak people out, but I'm fine with that. They will calm down.
Stinks around here. It's not my job to clean up.
Can I blink over here? Yes. So we have a new area here. It seems like we don't have any enemies. Dining hall. Consultation. We have a cellar over there. Let's see. Let's get our dark vision going. So yeah, it looks safe. Safe. We have something in here. Oh, that was the dog. Is there anything?
Clearly, Dr. Hypatia's not seeing patients anymore.
Okay. So this was probably her doctor room, where she met her patients. We have some stuff here to check out. Oh, there is a guard also. But we have been quiet, so we haven't waken him up. That's good. Let's see. Is there more of them here? Over here?
A, B, C, D, E, N, G, H, E.
There is some sleep balls over here. I definitely want to get some of them. I don't think I can knock him out while he's sleeping. Not...
V, X, Y's, and Z. Now I got my A's and Z's. Tell me what you think of me.
So... I'm not sure how he is supposed to be sleeping. So he will probably not wake up if I link in front of him, but I'm not 100% sure about that. I kind of regret that I didn't... close the door over there in case some patrolling guard is going there. That will hinder my style quite well. I think I will put him over here when I'm done with him, so we have somewhere to escape. It's just the door. Have a rune or anything. Let's see. Can I strangle him? No. Okay, so let's see. We got some sleep balls. We got 2 of them. I think I will use one on him.
Huh?
he's knocked out. Let's take care of that door. Good. So now we have free reign over this area. That's nice. We'll put him over here. I don't believe he will get any companies here. So I think it would be fairly safe to stack him over here. I don't believe anyone will go inside this room either, so... Okay, so we have an unsent letter to family. To Emma, Philip and little Edgar. Things haven't changed much since my last assignment at Admire. Excepting I report to a different fellow now. He's twice as strict. It's strange because there ain't really nothing for me to do. There is a doctor, but she stays in does her research. Maybe they need guards owing the strange noises I hear at night. Not the usual creaks and groans a building makes. I feel any minute I might just come around a corner and see something awful. But I don't want to worry you. I will be back in a few days. Buy yourself a nice fat chicken when you get this later. Be good, father. So yes. Okay. Not my best reading performance if I got to rate myself, but yeah. I haven't spoken any really English for like... Candle? Okay, so let's get... I haven't really spoken any English for a month almost, so... Yeah, it always take me some warm-up period to get going again. Copper wire. That's nice, some food so we get our health up. Journal, here we can read the journal of Corporal Valdez. It has been 6 months now since I came to Admire on a permanent assignment. I'm not sure it was a good idea anymore. At first, I enjoyed the isolation because it allowed me to pretend that I left my past behind me. But now I catch myself singing just to break the silence. I sniff and I inspect every bite before eating. When I shower with water from Adamine reservoirs, I don't feel clean. This is like disease is in the very walls. So many sick people have come through here for years, not only carrying germs but suffering maladies of the mind. Those kinds of things leave a mark on a place even after the patients are cured or died off. I never liked doctors. They have a particular smell and look at you like you're just a pile of organs. I'm probably sick already, having breathed this cold, wet air for so long. It's hard to believe people used to come here to get well. Admire feels like a tomb now. Maybe I will go watch on the roof deck and enjoy the sun while I can. Yes. Yes, this is a kind of creepy place. I can agree with his assessment. Yeah, I'm creeped out all the time, so I can completely understand him being here for a year with all this creepy old equipment and weird people doing weird stuff. So, let's continue exploring. Oh, I don't think I need any more shots here, so... Let's see if we can find something. Peek for the... I'm looking for a good place for us to go, and it seems like we have some hiding places here. We have these areas right side the corridor. If we hug those things, they will not be able to see us. I prefer to be up in the air if possible, but I don't think the roof is high enough for us to climb around on pipes and stuff. However, this looks promising. So that was a good find. So let's continue here. We haven't been here, so maybe I will find what I need by going here. So we have an area here with just some books, desks and other stuff that I don't think will make any impact on our progress. So let's continue to the next room here. A storage area here. We found some, I think, what is it called? Whale oil. I probably missed a lot of the coins and it really doesn't care. When you're playing stealthy, leveling is not that important. It's better to be unseen. Let's just check under us here so we don't spook anyone. So, interesting thing, I was studying AI in computer games and so on, and there has not been very much change to how artificial intelligence works inside computer games, and one of the more advanced games with artificial intelligence in computer games is actually stealth games, where there are many different behaviors on the different non-playing characters. So that's quite interesting because honestly it hasn't really changed. I think it hasn't really changed the dynamics on the AI and the NPCs in stealth games either. I think the last there were some changes. I've seen some changes in Hitman, but it's kind of same of the more different behavior rules and so on. But I haven't really seen any changes for like 5-6 years. So I think AI in general is not really progressing very far. If you he's taunting that ugly thing. Okay, he seems to be busy there. Maybe we should take that as an opportunity to search. Wait, there is some onions I can eat here. Let's go grab those. Yeah, so it's kind of sad that there is a lot of advancements in if we speak about how physics and things interact into the games concerning graphics and plain gameplay, object physics inside games, but there hasn't really been a lot of progress in the department. And one of the things I kind of enjoy in stealth game is kind of to outsmart your opponent by stealth, but as this has been more or less the same for 5 years, it's not really a big challenge for me to outthink the opponents in a stealth game. And that's just a shame. Maybe we'll see, maybe someone in the game will do exactly, will take, I think I will be able to knock that guy out, because that area looks highly promising, because that's, okay. I think he's separated from the rest of them, so if I drop behind him, and he's kind of busy with taunting that hound, so... Okay, so I don't think I want to visit that hound. Let's put him inside the storage area here. So yeah, what do I say? Yeah, what I was saying over and over again. It's a shame that it hasn't really come to a lot more. The same stealth mechanics are more or less the same. I would prefer a more random, a more intelligent enemies now, but it's really interesting because in stealth games they actually have cues for how the enemies go search for you in the game. They kind of, if you do a sound, they will inspect that area and so on, which will mimics a human behavior more. What I probably would say, what it will be needing to give a more challenge is to randomize some of the behavior that makes some people more likely to go inspect the area, and someone really jumpy that kind of always go around and look for you. Not in search mode, but has more, kind of give them different abilities. That way you will get a more random behavior. With that, I would prefer that. It's all like the enemy we are dealing with right now is. Let's see, hard. The enemy with. Like the enemy we are dealing with right now, the dog. Actually, hopefully he cannot follow me. If you can open the drawer, that is kind of... So we have a different level under us here. That was interesting. I didn't thought there was more level around the area, but the dog usually has a more keen sense than the other enemies. Example, how NPCs work when they are searching for you. They are more likely to see you. They have a higher detect range when they are spooked than they are when they are. Oh. He was there. So yeah, when they are spooked, they have a higher detect range, and if they are hunting and seeing you, they will also be more sensitive to your presence. But as you can see, when this guy, he's not really wasn't aware that we was around. But another fun thing is again interesting, especially in Dishonored. It works in Dishonored, in the old Dishonored game, was kind of like when two guards are talking to each other, their field of vision will actually become more narrow, and they will also not hear very well, which is the best point. So if you see two guards talking to each other, then you're most likely to be able to avoid their attention, because their detection skills will be lower at that moment, which is a really cool concept. But yeah, I think they could have done a lot more advanced stuff. I thought there was a door there, that's why I was going here. Definitely want to pick this up. Undermine solution, so yeah. A lot of advances in when it comes. I would say be so brave to say the different Dishonored games, the Dishonored 1, that we have the same AI as we had in Dishonored 1, and but the graphics, of course, is much more advanced in this area. So yeah, that's how I'm thinking. And honestly, I'm more intrigued by advanced AI that is interesting than. Okay, I'm concentrating on too many things. Then a very pretty graphics, because that is kind of what makes things more interesting. I think I have to go inside. So the dog is over there. Are there any pipes there I can abuse so he can't reach me? You can see there are a couple of dogs there, but there is really nothing we want inside here. Maybe I can go around here instead. Yeah, so the senses of the dogs are very keen compared to the other ones. So yes. Can I unlock this area here? I don't think so. I don't think I want to go inside to the dogs, because there's really no reason for me. There is probably, I can check. There is probably some items I can get there, but I don't feel more motivated to deal with the dogs enough. I probably could sneak. The thing is with the dogs are very sensitive to hearing. So if you go very, very, very slow, like I'm doing now, you can probably progress through that area without waking up the dogs. So I think it was really interesting in the Thief game. They actually. It was just a dog. So in the Thief game, it was kind of highly interesting stealth mechanics in the Thief game. It was highly advanced compared to most games at the time. I think it was from 2014. And the different enemies had different ability to detect you. For example, there was birds didn't really have a good hearing, but they detected motion very well. So if you moved very fast, they will detect you. And there was a couple of other ones, blind enemies, that only could hear you. So it was kind of freaky standing in front of a monster, just staring him into the face and just wait him out, because his hearing was so keen. So you have to kind of keep your distance to him, but you could be straightly in front of him without him seeing you. And that's how different stealth AI behavior rules can make a game more interesting, because they can difference between the different. Okay, that is not good. I think someone almost saw me. Okay. Can I go inside here? Yes, I can. But I think it's rather smarter to always start progress.
Hello?
Okay, yeah.
Anybody?
He almost saw me
Don't
there.
make me search the whole place. I don't
And
have time for that.
speaking of behavior, so yes, he has seen something, he has sensed something, so he's in the first alert mode where he's just wandering and searching. We're grabbing his attention, but he hasn't spotted us. So yeah, he's quite easily to avoid. If I move slowly and move away from him, he will lose interest after a while. But yes, that's kind of cool. What was that? I heard the guard scream, so yeah, he got freaked out by something. Probably wasn't me, but yeah. Here we have a more area that is more guarded. I think I have 1 sleep bolt. If my inventory assessment is correct, yes, I have 1 sleep bolt. If I had 2, I probably could take them all out. Then I will sleep bolts those 2, and yeah.
Tasted awful. That weren't no blue-jawed hagfish. River crust is more like.
And talking about stealth behavior, I think it is kind of like this. They have different stealth behaviors, like the red guard over there. She will have a much faster reaction time, so that means that when she discovers you, for example, she turns around, she will react much faster. But if you're talking more about the more standard guards over here, they will have a slower reaction time, which allows you to knock them out before they even can do something. So yeah, reaction times can be very important in the stealth game because you can abuse it.
About that kiss.
There is so many guards here. I count 4. We have 3 stationary and 1 patrolling ones. I don't see any good spots for me. Let's see here with our heart. So we have... Oh yeah, now I understand why we have a gathering of guards over here. The reason is, of course, because there is a rune over there. So yes, we are once more faces with stealth problems. We need something to throw. And I think we will do that in the next episode. We will throw something to grab their attention, try to guide them into an area where we want them, so we can fetch that rune without having to fight those guys. So that is what's gonna happen in the next episode. Slow start today, but we have made some kind of progress, I think. We have discovered more areas, and I'm actually gonna cheat a bit, and I'm gonna find out how to solve the whole crown killer problems, because something is probably glitching in my game because I haven't got any directions. Let's just see here before we quit. If I remember correctly, this was kind of a secret area here. Maybe I missed. I don't see any, but we have full of stuff we can throw, and that way we can manipulate our AI to do what it wants with us. So that was everything for today's episode, and as always, thank you for watching.